Hey guys, it's Sandy J, and today we're going to be talking about decentering men. I'm going to be hitting it from a spiritual, mental health aspect, and for me, that also ties in like physical health, emotional health, like you name it. So if you're here to hear it, then stay tuned. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking to you guys from the heart. I told myself like, okay, cool, create a list of things that you want to talk about, points you want to hit. But I think that it's a little bit more authentic when it comes just from the heart. So I guess when I say decentering men, I'm not necessarily saying, oh, don't even acknowledge the opposite sex. Like, I'm not by any means demonizing dating. In a sense, I guess I am saying that my focus from here on out is always going to be me. And the reason why I am labeling this video as decentering men is basically, I guess it's just based off of like my own perspective, my own lived experiences. For so long, I feel like I always had like, I guess the opposite sex at the forefront, and not necessarily just the opposite sex. I was always like in long-term relationships. And so this last year, actually being like single and doing me and dating and having new experiences, I realized it was necessary for my growth process personally to be where I'm at right now. And I feel that a lot of women would benefit from hearing that, like hearing the experience if you're going through something similar, which I feel a lot of girls are, honestly. I feel a lot of girls, like, there's girlies out there that are doing their own thing, that maybe like right now you're in a transitional period of your life, you feel lost, like, where do I go from here on out? I'm here to tell you, and I've heard this saying, I've heard it multiple times at this point, and it's finally sinking in. Baby girl, nobody is going to save you. A man isn't going to save you. A certain X, Y, and Z. Not to say that, we don't want these things for ourselves. We don't want somebody that loves us the way we love them and gives us their all, and we don't want the amazing job and this and that and the other. But I feel in order for you to receive those things, you have to know yourself. You have to be sure of yourself. You have to make sure you're good in the present moment without X, Y, and Z. So I guess that leads me into talking about my first topic of choice, which is something that comes to mind for me is probably spirituality. And with that being said, for me personally, that looks like having a close relationship with God, being grateful for every single day. And I'm going to tell you something. I do notice a difference when I'm not speaking with God on a daily basis. I'm not giving him thanks. I'm not being grateful for the things that are right in front of me, for simply waking up every day. And I can tell you something. I've prayed. I remember praying to be in the position I am today. And I think it's so funny because us as humans, like, once we get something, it's like we eventually, not to say that, you don't grow or you don't learn to be more grateful or more present. But I think naturally as humans, sometimes we'll like nitpick at the things that we initially prayed for. You know what I'm saying? So just like, if you're a spiritual person, not to say that, oh, everybody has to pray to God, but whatever that looks like for you, strengthen your core belief system. Because I feel like with that, it'll help you feel so much more grounded, so much more at ease and at peace just within your own life and some type of higher power, and it's specifically for my girlies that do believe in God and whatnot. I think that having that strong relationship to God has really guided me forward in my journey and figuring out what I want and my purpose in this life. Alrighty, so I guess from a a mental aspect, because I told y'all I was going to be hitting it from a spiritual, mental, emotional, everything, like everything aspect, okay? So mentally, I realized that I was very codependent. And I've looked into this. I think that a lot of people become codependent based on like your upbringing, how you grew up, the kind of household you were in. Not to get too much into detail on that, but I've always had at least one go-to person, whether that was a boyfriend, a best friend, this, that, and the other, right? So I think now I'm in a season of my life where I don't have necessarily a person that I could just run to all the time. You know what I'm saying? Aside from my family, my mom, my sister, like aside from them, I have learned that I have to be okay within myself. Whether I have that person or not, I have to figure out ways to cope with my feelings, because ultimately it's up to me to feel okay. It's not up to this person or that person. Or I think I had in the back of my mind like, oh, like I just want that one person. But it's like, I understand now why I'm like that, but I've learned some coping mechanisms to be able to help me grow mentally and emotionally. And honestly, I know it's gonna sound so corny, but why do you think so many people say it, honestly, and try it and actually do it? So recently, about a year ago, I got a journal, and I've been kind of like inconsistently writing in it, kind of like a letter style. But recently I linked up with my cousin, and she kind of made a suggestion, or she told me how she likes to journal. So I kind of literally recently started doing that, and I was like, oh my God, why didn't I start thinking about doing this like earlier? I just started checking in with myself, literally just writing. It's so funny how I try to make something for myself even so formal, and I box myself into the possibilities of how to journal. Like I try to do it super properly, but it's like, it's not even about that. Just write what the hell you feel, like on some real ish. Just write what you feel, like whatever it is you want, like just write it. Like, yeah, there has to be some sort of release. And I will tell you firsthand, as soon as I write something, I knock the hell out. I knock out, because it was like, I feel like my body was like, So honestly, that has helped me. Something that I realized that I've been doing for a whole year consistently. I've been doing a guided meditation every morning, and I will tell you, I notice when I do not meditate, a guided meditation, whatever that looks like for you, taking 5 minutes, for me it's 5 minutes every single day. When I wake up right in the morning, put my little headphones on, put my guided meditation, ahí está, there it is. Like, I feel so grounded. I feel so good. Like it's just, even look up the benefits of it, dude. Like I even have this post on Pinterest that I'm gonna read to you guys that kind of coincides with everything I'm saying. Okay, y'all, so I literally read this post the other day on Pinterest, and it hit, let me tell you. So, okay, let me just get into it. So it's a post, literally, it's a post. That's how it looks. Let me read it to you guys. My therapist told me, learn to calm your own storm instead of venting to other people. It sounds therapeutic to let it all out, but you're reinforcing your negative thoughts. It's no one's job but yours to pull you out of your own shine? Out of your own shit. I guess they meant to put shit. Journal, meditate, exercise, and release. And it all made sense. So there it is for you, and I don't know what it was, but I guess because I'm at a point in my life right now where I want to be good regardless of who's in it or not. Regardless if somebody's there or not, I want to feel like, I guess, being able to just release it is a really good coping mechanism, whatever that is for you. And it's so funny that a therapist told whoever that, because it's just, I don't even know how to explain it to you guys, because I can tell you right now, like implementing these coping skills and just doing these things in my life have made me level up so much more. Like I've healed so much more from like my past pain, my past hurts, and it's helping me right now, especially in a very transformative / transitional part of my life. Okay, lastly, I think this is the perfect like avenue, or the perfect, I don't know, what's that one saying or how it goes, but I guess what correlates to everything that we're talking about is physical health, right? Because what we put into our body, it fuels us. It fuels our thought processes. It fuels like our body to keep moving and going and thinking, you know? So prioritizing your physical health, it's a big deal. Putting good things into your body so you're able to function properly, you're able to think properly. I think that I journaled the other day. I told myself I'm gonna get in the best shape of my life, because at this point I personally feel like I have no other choice, because that is an act of self-love and self-care to myself. Prioritizing my sleep, getting enough water, for me not overdoing the caffeine, watching my cortisol, my stress, like, because I want to be my own priority. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not treating myself with love, who's gonna love me? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say, like, not to disregard, like, oh, wherever you're at right now, you can't find love. This video is not about that. It's not about that at all. I understand, you know, like, this is for the girls that resonate with what I'm saying, or are in a similar position in their lives right now. Everybody is deserving of love where they're at. Everybody, you know? All I'm saying is, baby girl, take care of you. And I feel like I've said it before. I said it earlier in the video. I said, take care of you, girl, because you don't want to be depressed. You don't want to feel like crap about yourself, because, girl, if you don't love you, like, if you don't see yourself as a beautiful, amazing, and don't treat yourself as the wonderful, beautiful being and queen that we are, like, girl, they are not gonna think of you like that either, girl. And you know what? I just want to leave off with saying that essentially everybody is deserving of love wherever they're at in their journey, especially if you're, you know, you have good morals, you have good values, you bring nothing but light and love into this world, right? I don't know. All I'm saying is that once you take the focus off of, specifically this video is about men, once you take the focus off of men and start putting all that time and energy into yourself, I think that you're really just gonna shine. You're gonna shine, and before you know it, unexpectedly, somebody is going to just walk into your life effortlessly, and you're gonna feel so badass. Because let me tell you, already implementing these things into my life, I feel so at peace. Like, I feel so unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? And like, of course, like in the back of my head, because I'm a lover girl. Like, I really am a lover girl. When I love hard. But I think because my relationships, each one of my relationships in the past have taught me something. What it's taught me is that I no longer want to take care of somebody more than I want to take care of myself. And yeah, so I hope that helps, you know, with decentering men. And I think, like I've been telling you guys, it's not really necessarily about, you know, not caring about them, or, oh, like, men ain't shit, that type of vibe. No, like, we want to better ourselves for ourselves. We just want to feel good in our skin and feel loved and at peace. That's all. And if somebody could bring us that energy, give us that energy back, then hells yeah, man, like, we did it. But not for them, for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. If you like me and you want more content like this, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you like me. Let me know. Well, don't tell me if you don't like me, because that would kind of hurt my feelings. Like, anyways, yeah, y'all take care. And if you like me, that's dope. Go ahead and subscribe.